Today I want to show you how to separate data out quickly and easily without having to manually copy paste. Obviously, if you only have one cell to copy paste, then it is quite easy to do that. However, if you have a whole column, it is not only not easy, it's extraordinarily time consuming. In this example, I have my first name and my last name separated by a space. We're going to go to the Data tab, and we're going to go to Text to Columns. And Text to Columns is actually then going to ask us how the data is delimited, separated out. In this case, it is a space, so I'm going to click Space. It's not separated by anything else, so I'm going to leave just Space. And it shows me here how the data is going to look after I'm finished doing this. I'm going to hit Next. And I'm going to set the data format to be text. I always recommend that you choose a data format. Do not leave your data in the general format. In many cases, it's overkill, but in some cases, it actually does make a difference to functionality. Here it's asking me where I want to put this data. In this case, if I leave it as A1, it will overwrite what's in A1. I don't want that for the purposes of this demonstration, so I'm going to actually tell it to put the data in starting in B1. Now, the thing to be aware of is that this data is now going to be in two pieces. So the first piece is going to go into B1 and the second piece is going to go into C1. I'm going to hit Finish. And now my data is separated out. Again, imagine doing this with a whole column full of names. Very much faster. Second example is where there's a comma. Text to Columns, delimited, next, and here there is a comma, but there's also a space after the comma. So if you look down here, you would see that the way the data would break apart is that there would be a space before my last name because there's a comma and then a space here. In this case, we actually want to eliminate the space before my last name starts. So I'm going to check space, and now you can see that it will break apart nicely. We're going to hit Next, and we're going to convert this to text. Again, that formatting, don't leave it as general. And here I'm going to put it into the B2 column. It's going to start in B2, and because there's two pieces, it will go B2, C2. And finish, and there it is, broken apart again. The last example I'm going to show you is the dates. So again, we go to the text to column. Here we have the wizard, delimited. Again, it's asking you how is the data separated. And here in this case, I'm going to uncheck all these options and check the /. You can enter any character that you want in here. So it can be an ampersand, it can be an asterisk, it can be any character at all. In this case, it happens to be a /. I'm going to hit Next, and I'm going to convert this to text. You might wonder why I'm not converting it to date. And the reason I'm not converting it to date is that if I do, what will happen is it will convert this 4 not to April, but to the 4th day of 1900, which is a whole nother set of videos. So I'll promise that I'll do that soon. But in any case, I'm separating it out as text, I'm designating it as text, and I want it to go into B3. Now, here in this destination, be aware you can put it anywhere. You can put it in a different worksheet. You can put it in a different workbook if you want to. But for the purposes of this example, I'm keeping it very, very simple and simply putting it in B3. Hit Finish. And voila, now I have month, date, year. Thanks very much, and see you next time.